Rafi was a boy from a poor family. He was born in a small mud house in a tiny village. His father worked as a day laborer and his mother did household chores to run the family. Most of the time, there wasn't enough food to eat, and buying new clothes or toys was out of the question. Yet, in Rafi's eyes, there was a big dream. One day, he would become a doctor and provide free medical care to the helpless people of his village. Every morning, his father would take him to work in the fields. After finishing the work, Rafi would run to school. Even though he wore old clothes and torn sandals, his interest in studying was greater than anyone else's. The teachers were amazed at how a boy, enduring so many hardships, could concentrate so fully on his studies. But there was a problem. He had no money for books and notebooks. One day, he quietly sat beside a classmate and copied from their notebook. Seeing this, a teacher called him over and said, "Rafi, remember, no matter how little the light, even a candle can conquer darkness. You can succeed too, if you try from your heart." The teacher's words sank deep into Rafi's mind. From that day on, he began studying under the old lamp at the village mosque at night. Old books, worn-out notebooks, and borrowed pens became his companions. Often, there was no electricity in the village, and he would study by lighting a kerosene lamp. Some people laughed at him, saying, "Will this poor boy really become a doctor?" But Rafi did not give up. One day, suddenly, his father became seriously ill. There was no money to take him to a doctor. His mother began to cry, but Rafi used the small savings he had earned from tutoring to take his father to the hospital. The doctor treated him, and slowly his father recovered. For the first time, the villagers realized that the boy's dream was not just for himself, but for everyone. Over time, Rafi worked even harder. Mornings at school, afternoons tutoring, and nights studying, he kept moving forward tirelessly. Finally, he topped a scholarship exam. When his mother heard the news, tears of joy filled her eyes. His father proudly said, "My son will truly become a shining light one day." A few years later, Rafi got admitted to study medicine. Studying in the city was difficult, but he never let go of his goal. Attending classes by day and doing part-time jobs at night, he managed to cover his education expenses. After several years, he truly became a doctor and returned to his village. Even though he could have worked in a big city, he came back to his birthplace, where his parents, neighbors, and the teacher who once encouraged him were still there. In the village, he opened a small clinic. He did not charge poor patients and often paid for their medicine himself. The villagers were astonished. This was the same boy they had once laughed at, and now he had become the light of hope for the entire village. Rafi said to everyone, "The bigger the dream, the smaller the hardship seems. If you try from your heart, even poverty cannot stop you." The children of the village were inspired by his story. Many said, "One day, we too will grow up and serve society."